أهلا بكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم هذا الأسبوع من مدينة نيواورليز بولاية لويزيانا في تغطية خاصة وحصرية بايتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009، المعرض المتخصص بتقنية تصميم الرسومات جرافيكس ديزاين. تقارير ولقاءات بانتظاركم. نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itek@الحرة.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.الحرة.com وعلى youtube.com/الحرة. وتواصلوا مع ايتك من خلال ايتك شو على فيسبوك وتويتر. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معنا اليوم في ايتك من سيغراف 2009؟ نقل الفيديو بعدة وجوه لأجهزة مختلفة. العرض على عدة شاشات من كمبيوتر واحد. رسم المجسمات بالأبعاد الثلاث. بث أكثر من 1000 فيديو من خلال كارت واحد. مجلة رقمية متخصصة بالجرافيك ديزاين. انتل أيضا عرضت هنا في سيغراف 2009 أهم ابتكاراتها في مجال جرافيك ديزاين، والأحدث التي عرضته انتل هنا هو ميديا سوفتوير ديفلوبمنت كيت، وذلك لتسهيل عملية نقل الفيديو بعدة وجوه لأجهزة مختلفة. لنتعرف معا على الجديد من انتل وهو انتل ميديا Sdk.
Today at Siggraph, we've actually announced a new product from Intel called the Intel Media Sdk. So this is a tool that developers of video applications can use to get access to hardware decode and hardware encode acceleration in Intel's products. There's a challenge that media developers are facing when they're looking at optimizing for video encode and video decode. You can choose to optimize for very specific platforms like Intel integrated graphics or eventually Intel discrete graphics or just the CPU itself. That often results in multiple code paths because you have to optimize for a particular platform one at a time and then move on to the next platform. And that changes year after year. New architectures change, new platforms come out, and to take advantage of those capabilities, you have to change your code to take advantage of that. So the advantage of the Media Sdk is it allows you to talk to one API for encoding, decoding, pre-processing, and get acceleration on whatever happens to be underneath it. So it's kind of an abstraction is a way to think about it. So you get access to Intel's integrated graphics, which today is shipping with hardware decode acceleration for H.264, VC1, and MPEG-2. It'll also be dispatched to our discrete graphics when those products are available. And if no hardware acceleration is present, it'll fall back to software only and run on the processor. So the software libraries that are included are fully optimized for the processor instruction set. They're fully threaded, so you get great performance. So a key benefit here is write your application once, one API, get advantage of all of Intel's products across the board now and in the future. So it gives your development teams the ability to work on new things. They don't have to optimize for every single platform. They can optimize for something different, add new features, work on new products, that sort of thing. So the current version of the Media Sdk, we've been working with multiple software companies to define what the specifications should be, the features, and we actually have a couple of demonstrations of applications, consumer applications that are using it right now. So we've got one application from Sonic, the Roxio Cineplayer is a playback application, so it's using decode acceleration to play back high definition video that was filmed here. We've also got an application from Cyberlink, the Media Show Espresso, which is a transcoder application. So it allows you to take your high definition video and convert it for use on like an iPod or some other handheld or portable media device. You can go to www.intel.com/software/Media Sdk.
الشركة العالمية المعروفة بصناعة وتطوير جرافيك كاردز انفيديا عرضت هنا أيضا في سيغراف 2009 بنيواورليز ضمن موقع خاص بها تضمن العديد من الحلول في مجال الجرافيكس. سنتعرف معا الآن على كيفية عرض على عدة شاشات من كمبيوتر واحد بوضوح صورة عالي الجودة. Scalable Visual Solutions والذي يعمل على NVIDIA Quadro.
So what you have here is what we call our scalable visual solutions. Essentially what this enables you to do is take any application, whether it's your PowerPoint presentation, your Windows media file, or an OpenGL application, and transparently scale this across up to 8 displays. So basically what used to take a cluster of workstations, now you can do from a single workstation with the 2 of our quadruplex professional graphic solutions, and you can basically trick the operating system to think of all 8 of these displays as a single desktop. Okay, well actually what we have right now is a montage of different applications that are taking advantage of GPU acceleration. So whether it's high performance computing or adding more realism to your model, whether it's a car model or whatever, GPU acceleration is really benefiting multiple applications. So we'll just take a simple application like Google Earth. So before we had our scalable visual solutions, if you could take like an application like Google Earth in a collaborative environment, initially it's going to come up to a single desktop. A lot of people like to work in a more collaborative environment. They want to see their data on a more compelling visual experience. So basically what our scalable visual solutions enables you to do is take an application and transparently scale it. So it's as easy as that. The overall resolution is 8K by 2K. On the other side, we have in a 2x2 configuration, we're showing our Kristen demo. Kristen is a massive model of an oil rig for a company developed by a company called Stad Oil by a company called Stormfjord. Basically, it's 57 million triangles running at about 5 frames per second. It's just a huge model now that you can interact with in close to real time. We're also demoing a whole slew of new middleware solutions. Optics is our ray tracing engine, so it enables developers to add even more realism to their models using our optics engine. We also have some tools here from a company called Mental Images. So they have their interactive ray tracer that is there as a plug-in to really take your scene and add a level of realism to it. Okay, so all this information is on our website, www.nvidia.com.
من العناصر الأساسية للجرافيك ديزاين هو رسم المجسمات بالأبعاد الثلاث أو 3D موديلينج. شركة أوتوديسيس قدمت برنامجا جديدا في هذا المجال يحمل اسم بونزاي 3D. لنتعرف معا كيف يمكن الرسم بالأبعاد الثلاث من خلال بونزاي 3D.
Bonsai 3D is a new 3D modeler, brand new, like I said. It's only been out for 2 months. It's developed for quick, easy, simple, yet robust 3D modeling. And why is Bonsai 3D out there? And the goal is the conceptual and sketching stages of a design, but yet produce CAD-accurate models that can be used further down the production pipeline. So if you want to use that model for something else, for construction drawings, for rendering, animation, fabrication, or 3D printing, you have to have good, clean 3D solid models. And so you want the conceptual quickness of a modeler, but it has to be good geometry that can be used further on down the production pipeline, as I said. What I'd like to do is show you the top 12 reasons why you're going to love Bonsai. Coming at number 12, brand new interface, built from the ground up. We started off with a clean slate. The ease of sculpting objects, because one thing that you want to do is have the ease of being able to quickly conceptualize your stuff, draw and insert on faces, reshape faces, and this is done using real-time Boolean operations. Coming at number 10, all sorts of classic modeling tools, okay? So you can revolve, sweep, there's helical type objects, but the real power to those is that not only do we have those basic modeling functions, but the ability to do real-time dynamic editing. Moving in with number 9, deformations. This really makes modeling fun, because what you can do is take a simple shape, take hold of it, twist it, bend it, sculpt it, and really just, it's almost like Play-Doh. Have fun with that geometry and be able to create an infinite array of different types of objects. All right? How about number 8? All sorts of specialty tools. For example, the roof tool. Now, whether you're doing a Hollywood set design, whether you're an architect, or just modeling your house, the roof tool is nice because it's a true parametric roof, click on a boundary, it generates it for you. It's a parametric object, all sorts of parameters that you can type in. All right, how about at number 7? Going down the list here pretty fast. Another thing is stairs. You don't have to model stairs from scratch, just draw a path and do a spiral stair. Once again, it's a parametric object, meaning you just click, it creates it, change the parameters, it automatically updates. And you can update that as often as you want with that. How about coming in at number 6, 3D terrain modeling to create a 3D terrain. You can create mesh, stepped, or triangulated 3D terrain models. You can import contour lines using any of the standard industry standard formats like Autodesk and AutoCAD, import files from there. There's a section tool. Well, that's nice, you cut sections through your model. Coming at number 4, content library. Bonsai 3D comes with just hundreds of content items that come with it, okay? You have it at number 3 here, plays well with all the other programs out there. Number 2 would be the advanced real-time rendering. All right, coming in at number 1, we put it at number 1 because not only do you have a conceptual modeler that can quickly create shapes, but you know, it goes way beyond boxy objects, you know, walls and being able to reshape objects, nerves. What it means to me is that I can quickly create and sculpt organic-looking objects with these using the NURBS tools. You can go to www.formz.com, it's FORMZ.com, and we also have a new website for bonsai, and that's www.bonsai3d.com.
مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة، نتوقف مع فاصل قصير، من ثم نتابع التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009، المعرض المتخصص بتقنيات تصميم الرسومات غرافيكس ديزاين من هنا من نيواورليز. بث أكثر من 1000 فيديو من خلال كارت واحد. مجلة رقمية متخصصة بالجرافيك ديزاين. تشاهدون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وتابعوا آخر أخبار ايتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال ايتك شو. تشاهدون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وتابعوا آخر أخبار ايتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال ايتك شو. نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة بعد هذا الفاصل لمتابعة التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009، المعرض المتخصص بتقنيات تصميم الرسومات غرافيكس ديزاين من هنا من نيواورليز بولاية لويزيانا. بث أكثر من 1000 فيديو من خلال كارت واحد. مجلة رقمية متخصصة بالجرافيك ديزاين. تقنيات التخزين في تطور مستمر، واليوم أصبح التخزين غير التقليدي يعرف ب Solid State Storage. شركة فيوجن IO قدمت هنا في سيغراف 2009 Solid State Storage Card، حيث يمكن من خلاله بث أكثر من 1000 فيلم فيديو بجودة DVD. لنتعرف معا على IO Extreme.
Well, we're introducing what's called the IO Extreme. The IO Extreme is a storage device. We've actually set up a demo here to show that device. What we've done is we've taken over 1,000 DVD feeds that have been ripped and stored on this one storage device, and are feeding all 1,024 of them simultaneously from this file server. This card is actually a PCI Express card. It goes like where your graphics card goes, in one of the slots next to the graphics card. And this file server is sharing it out to 16 workstations with 2 graphics cards each. It takes 32 graphics cards to decode the video feed from what's being stored here. The IO Extreme that we're announcing today has 80 gigabytes of capacity, has performance like memory, and goes inside the system and looks like
storage. It looks like a disk volume. Obviously, in the enterprise space, we have products that address large-scale data centers, web serving, database, that type of thing, even video serving like this. But from a workstation point of view, from an individual user, the I/O Extreme allows us to address those who are doing content creation and editing. So what you're seeing here is Autodesk's Toxic. It's a compositing tool for editing uncompressed video. And what's unique about this is that this is showing 2K uncompressed frames, 32-bit RGBA at full frame rate. Now, to do this with disk drives would have taken a large array of disk drives. Even with traditional solid-state disks, it would have taken many, many solid-state disks. With this, it's just a couple of I/O Extremes inside the server, and you're able to edit at full frame rate, meaning that it's more than the 24 or 30 frames a second of the target media. Now, why that's interesting is actually to do with productivity of people. You want to use technology to make people more productive so that you get more value out of their time. Fusion I/O and the I/O Extreme, you can go to fusionio.com, www.fusionio, no spaces or dash, fusionio.com/IO Extreme, spelt with an X, IO Extreme.
اليوم في العصر الرقمي لم تصبح المجلات فقط ورقية تقليدية. عرض هنا في سيغراف 2009 بنيوورليز مجلة رقمية شهرية تصدر على DVD متخصصة بالجرافيكس ديزاين. ما هي مجلة ستاش الرقمية وكيف تصدر وما هو محتواها؟
Well, Stash magazine is a DVD magazine that comes out every month. On DVD, obviously. Comes like this in the mail. It also includes a booklet that takes you through all the projects on the disc. And those projects are commercials, music videos, broadcast design, short films, game cinematics, virals, all the best stuff we can find from around the world that have to do with animation and visual effects in the area of advertising and design. We also do special collections. This one happens to be our second music video collection. We also do 3D animation, short films. We do a best of every year. And that comes in the same format with the booklet and the disc, but they tend to be longer. They're often 2.5 hours. And they let you focus on something that you may be more interested in, a genre like music videos. We have a very high pass-along rate, which means the number of people that watch the same disc. So that's around just over 20,000 a month. But that's only for subscribers. That doesn't count all the people that buy it in retail stores. That doesn't count all the people that buy special collections. You can find it at stashmedia.tv is the website. You also find it in many retailers, about, I'm not sure of the exact number, maybe 30 retailers around the world. And in physical stores. You also find it at specialty websites also sell it. But most people get it through stashmedia.tv. This is because we're at the beginning of the disc. You're seeing high-end commercials. After that, we'll move into broadcast design. And then from there, it gets kind of mixed up into music videos, other commercials, self-promos, short films. So every issue is really programmed to just be about an hour and a half of smooth programming. It doesn't come off in really like, okay, here's the commercials, here's the broadcast design. It's a much more organic flow. Because it's meant to be, at some level, it's meant to be entertainment. For more information, you can go to stashmedia.tv and you can check out the collections. You can check out 6-packs of back issues and latest issues, watch podcasts, montages of every issue, see all the contents for each issue, and there's a blog to keep you updated that you can subscribe to as well.
في الأسبوع الأول من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 في نيوورليز شاهدنا معنا اليوم نقل الفيديو بعدة وجوه لأجهزة مختلفة، العرض على عدة شاشات من كمبيوتر واحد، رسم المجسمات بالأبعاد الثلاث، بث أكثر من 1000 فيديو من خلال كارت واحد، مجلة رقمية متخصصة بالجرافيك ديزاين، إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الأول من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 المتخصص بتقنيات تصميم الرسومات جرافيكس ديزاين من هنا من مدينة نيواورليز بلويزيانا. الأسبوع المقبل ولضخامة الحدث سنلتقي أيضا من هنا مع تقارير ولقاءات جديدة. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itak@الحرة.com. يمكن متابعة هذه الحلقة في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alharra.com وyoutube.com/الحرة. وتابعوا آيتاك أيضا من خلال آيتاك شو على فيسبوك وتويتر. نلتقي الأسبوع المقبل، إلى اللقاء وشكرا لكم جميعا.